Welcome to the first episode of Insights to the Market. This is the beginning of a series where I try to take all the information that's out there, world events, politics, policy changes, tech advancements, and connect that to the US economy. Ultimately, I'm going to try to take all that information, filter out all the noise, and tie that back into how it affects what everyone mainly cares about, the stock market and their investments. I figured there's no better time to start this series with the conflict in the Middle East escalating, the US elections coming up, and another new year where inflation just seems to be climbing out of reach. Alright, with the intro now out of the way, let's get right into it. We're going to start this off with some good news first. The dock strike ended just 3 days after it started on October 1st. If you didn't know, 45,000 port workers went on strike after failing to reach an agreement on wage increase. So this could have turned out really bad. Short term, it affected transportation companies only, but if our supply of goods started to disappear, it would have started to impact the rest of the economy. If the supply of goods goes down, cost of goods is going to go up, and non-essential consumer spendings are going to go down. We might be safe for now, but something to watch out for come January. Next, we're going to talk about the job market. September marked a bigger than expected job increase of 254,000 new jobs, compared to, I believe, about 140,000 in the month before, which is already fairly good. Another point I want to make is that Amazon is hiring about 250,000 workers for the holiday season, and that's similar to last year. So it seems that Amazon is expecting consumer demand to be stable this year. So good news, right? Our stocks are going to the moon? Well, not so fast. The Fed's lowered interest rates by 50 points. Lowering rates is usually a signal for a cooling labor market. It makes money cheaper to borrow to encourage spending and investing to stimulate the economy. Do the Feds know something and fear an economic downturn? To me, the signs tell me not to panic yet. I just wouldn't expect the market to shoot up based on these labor reports. I want to touch on one more thing to keep an eye on, and that's the conflict in the Middle East. If Israel attacks Iran's oil supply, the market might overreact to it. In the event that Iran's oil supply is affected, other OPEC countries should be increasing production to fill that difference. However, if the Strait of Hormuz, a key passageway of oil trade, is blocked or halted due to the conflict, then we're going to be in trouble. We, as in globally. My prediction, though, is that the US is aware of the importance of that area and will intervene to make sure that the oil trade continues and flows smoothly. We may see volatile fluctuation in oil prices as the conflict unfolds in the short term, but long term, the prices of oil should stabilize. There's a lot going on, but for the remainder of the year, the overall stock market should remain fairly stable. Just a friendly reminder that historically, November and December are the best performing months. So no, there's no need to panic buy toilet paper for the time being.